Hello and welcome to another edition of UFO Video Addicts. Let me give you a preview of what I got coming up in this video. The first is a compilation video, about 20 minutes long, of several different UFO sightings. Also have this UFO sighting from Brazil that just recently took place. And here's a video that came out a couple years ago but was just recently uploaded. This is another long video of this guy in Italy who has seen these UFOs for his entire life. And when he moves, he sees them. So he lived in a place where there was a window on the roof, and he was able to get these incredible videos of these. And, he got interviewed by Jaime Maussan and stuff like that, but we'll check that video out. Also have this video from Robert Emenegger, who was a producer, and he was supposedly given some footage, some Air Force footage of a UFO landing at Holloman Air Force Base, and apparently most of it was confiscated back, but a little bit of it, which he called this background, but this is supposedly the landing. Take a look at that. Also have this video here about these ancient Roman coins depicting what looks to be an alien being and a possible flying saucer. And I found this interesting video on Reddit that says former Russian President and Prime Minister Dmitry Medvedev discusses how each Russian president is informed about aliens. And in it, it's in Russian, but there are English subtitles. And then actually, this is the actual clip. It's only 36 seconds long. It's all in Russian. And this footage actually took place behind the scenes. In this clip, you hear him talking in the background before they cut to another news story, and then supposedly this is what they were talking about, while the news was actually being broadcast. And then later on, one of the reporters who was listening to this actually interviews him and asks him about, what he had said, and then in it he talks about. Or he mentions the movie The Men in Black, and most people refer to the Hollywood movie with Will Smith, but he was actually referring to a Russian documentary, The Men in Black, which is this video here, Men in Black Russian documentary with English subtitles. So we'll check a little bit of that out, and then let's see. Also have an enhanced 60 frames per second. I guess it's a digital recreation of the Skinny Bob video, and then last is this video about Stanley Meyer, a guy in 1995. I thought it was in like the 1970s. He apparently built a car that could run on water using hydrolysis or something like that. But anyways, I will check that out. Okay, so now in this first video here called The Watchers, you'll see, let me just go full screen here. Yeah, you can see this little craft here. It's got this, that video, and then later on, here's another video. Yeah, this is a long video. Oh yeah, and and here's one of those Metapod things. I'm pretty sure I've played this video before. Let's see what else is on this. Oh yeah, this is some strange lights. But anyways, this is a long video, almost 20 minutes long. Check that out. Let's see, this is a short video, only just a minute long. Guy driving in his car sees a strange light in Brazil.
Que é aquilo ali no céu, velho? Fala pra mim. Que é aquilo ali no céu, mano?
That's about it. It doesn't make any UFO maneuvers. Let's see. Yeah, now this one here, just over 30 minutes long. But apparently this guy here, ever since he was a little kid, he had been seeing UFOs. So let's see. This is one of the videos.
Incredible series in 2004. In 2005, Antonio filmed one metallic disc. It appeared again at nighttime. The sighting was dated April the 30th. In the dark sky background, the UFO hub.
Let me see. Let me go forward a little.
They're convinced that the Ötzi case should be investigated by other researchers too, and should be made public. In November 2005 then, he met with the researcher Pier Giorgio Carria. Ötzi was not present.
La mia reazione al racconto di Garofalo è stata...
My reaction to Garofalo's account was utterly incredulous, at the edge of skepticism. I could not understand why a case with such important material could still be unexplored. At the end, though, Garofalo convinced me. I presented the case to Giorgio Bongiovanni, with whom I have been working for many years, and we decided to involve Jaime Maussan in the investigation.
Appena Caria mi ha mostrato il materiale di Urzi,
As soon as Carria showed me Ötzi's material, I acknowledged its extraordinary importance. I was surprised too for the fact that it was still unknown.
ritengo veri i suoi film.
I reckon the footage is real. For that reason, we have involved Maussan for the research.
After scanning frames and the film sequences, Maussan understood immediately that it was a case of terrific interest. So he decided to come to Italy.
This guy's got a bunch of footage. Let's see, here's more here.
Craft. Not all of them were spherical, just like in the footage of George Adamski of the 50s and 60s. They were both spherical and lenticular probes. At the window of his loft.
Look here, it says it's the same that came last year. Now, again, there's no doubt, there are other crafts or other life out there, and we are definitely being visited. I don't doubt that. But the fact that these crafts keep popping up on our planet on a routine basis, even if these crafts were traveling at light speed or at warp speed, whatever, their planets are so far away that even traveling at some enormous speed, it would still take them time. I mean, go back or you can look at my videos that I did on the Project Serpo, where we sent 12 people to another planet. So they talk about the trip, going to the planet and the trip coming back, and even traveling at an enormous speed, it still took them months to get to this other planet that they went to. So these crafts here, the fact that we keep seeing the same crafts on a routine basis, they're not traveling from these other planets. These guys are coming up out of our oceans, out of our volcanoes, deep lakes, deep earth caverns. And, some of them are definitely our military. Some of them are most likely some of these breakaway civilizations, some of these advanced species or advanced civilizations that did occupy the planet before the cataclysm. And some of them are also some of these other people who at the turn of during the 18th century or 19th century came across some of this advanced technology, and they've been using it. But it's all of the above. But I think the majority are definitely are advanced, some of these advanced species that we share the planet with. But anyways, check this one out here. This is a video about Robert Emenager, who was a producer, talking about getting this footage from the military.
Footage of 3 dish-shaped crafts. One of the craft landed and 2 of them went away.
Why did it land?
It appeared to be in trouble because it oscillated all the way down to the ground. However, it did land on 3 pods. A sliding door opened, a ramp was extended, and out came 3 aliens.
What did they look like?
Well, they were human-sized. They had odd gray complexion and a pronounced nose. They wore tight-fitting jumpsuits, thin headdresses that appeared to be communication devices, and in their hands they held a translator, I was told. A Holloman base commander and other Air Force officers went out to meet them.
You actually saw these aliens on the film?
Yes.
This film footage sounded very, very special, and we wanted to use it as the ending of our television special.
Did you? Was it in your special?
Well, although the Pentagon had been very, very cooperative all the way, at the last minute, the film was confiscated, and we lost the whole finale of our show.
But anyways, he says it was confiscated, but they did, let them or give them some footage to use. So this is the footage that they allowed him to use. And you can see supposedly this is a UFO landing.
It is, as you see the hills of Holloman, and you see this object, this brilliantly lit object at 6 o'clock in the morning coming over the hills, but it's in a distance. So you don't see it close up, and you don't see the alien when the alien gets out. That's the classified part. So they want you to know that all of it happened, and they allowed them to use the 8 seconds of the film, but the rest of the film, the classified part, was pulled.
I like to point out, again, when they talk about the landing, that these aliens came out, just walked around this planet, breathing our air, completely acclimated to our gravity, which I find kind of interesting, even if they are visitors. But anyways, a link to this video will be in the description. Let's check out this video here. It talks about these Roman coins that were found depicting this alien-looking creature.
Have no images of a strange human figure. It is possible that the coins show visiting aliens on planet Earth? According to many ufologists, the answer is yes. One of the coins has Opportunus Atist carved on the back, Latin for "it's here in due time." Could these creepy coins prove that aliens lived among the ancient Egyptians? The government doesn't want US to know the truth because they are afraid of mass panic. No long ago, an alien relic was found and destroyed in Nazalt, Egypt. The relic, which is the keystone of a city gate, is hundreds of years old, and clearly shows a humanoid alien, possibly a small gray or spaceman, surrounded by ancient glyphs and markings.
When they went back to try and get some photos of this, it was destroyed. Here it is here.
Could there be a bigger secret they were hiding? Why would authorities want to destroy what could be a possible link to us and alien life forms?
You know, let me go back and show you another photo here.
Alien being on its surface. According to you,
yeah, this being here, these are probably our quote-unquote overlords. I guess this is something that people are going to have to get used to or wrap your minds around, that these guys are probably the dominant species on this planet, not us. As crazy as that, it's going to take some time getting used to, but that seems to be what's going on, because, you know, you hear all the stories about the people being abducted. These guys can control our minds, you know, affect time. Those are things that we can't do. So it's pretty obvious these guys are higher life forms. I know for some people that's going to be a hard pill to swallow, but that seems like that's going to be the reality. But anyways, a link to this will be in the description. Let's go on to this video here. Now this video here, you know what? This is from Reddit, so I can go ahead and play the whole thing. So let me go ahead and do that. Check this out.
The President of the country is given a special top secret folder. This folder in its entirety contains information about aliens who visited our planet. Along with this, you are given a report of the absolutely secret special service that exercises control over aliens on the...
Well, let's leave that there, because I believe we can now go to Paul Harrison, our royal correspondent, who, of course, is outside the King Edward VII Hospital, where the Duchess of Cambridge has been.
Jeśli nie wierzy pan w koniec świata, to może chociaż w Dziadka Mroza.
No nie bardzo. Ale nie mam serca, by mówić dzieciom, że Dziadek Mróz nie istnieje. Każdy prezydent dostaje teczkę z napisem ściśle tajne. Są tam informacje o obcych, którzy odwiedzili naszą planetę. Nie mogę powiedzieć jak wielu, bo mogłaby wybuchnąć panika. Powinniście mi dziękować, że skończyłem zgodnie z planem. Mógłbym mówić wiecznie.
Знаете, абсолютно все. Ну вот, например, прилетатель на Землю инопланетян, самый зеленый человечек.
Значит, рассказываю вам первый и последний раз. Вместе с передачей чемодана с ядерными кодами президенту страны приносят специальную папку. На ней написано «Совершенно секретно». И она целиком и полностью посвящена пришельцам, которые посетили нашу планету. Одновременно предоставляется доклад абсолютно закрытой спецслужбы которая занимается контролем пришельцев на территории нашей страны. Значит, две эти папки передаются вместе с ядерным чемоданом. После прекращения полномочий, соответственно, эти папки передаются новому президенту. Более подробную информацию на эту тему вы можете получить, посмотрев известный хроникально-документальный фильм «Люди в черном». Вышло несколько версий. Сколько их среди нас, рассказывать не буду, потому что это может вызвать панику.
Did you hear that last question? You can't tell you because it will panic the people. But anyways, yeah, that conversation, remember, took place behind the scenes. It wasn't something that was broadcast. Now, in this video, it's all in Russian, so, I can't understand any of it. But if anyone out there does speak Russian, they can actually listen to exactly what he said. And, the link to this will be in the description. Now, yeah, the documentary that he mentions, The Men in Black, that's this right here, Russian documentary with English subtitles. So let me just play a little bit of this.
В следующий раз мужчину разобрало любопытство. Так начались контакты, о которых он много лет вынужден был молчать. Виктор утверждает, что участвовал в опытах пришельцев и посетил множество инопланетных баз.
Let me stop that right there. Look at, he had visited many alien bases on Earth. Many alien bases on Earth. We're not alone on the planet, folks.
Земле.
База существует давно, с момента создания Земли. На этих базах они, первое предназначение для того, чтобы регулировать развитие самой Земли, чтобы не было спонтанных каких-то процессов, которые могли бы привести к взрыву или к разрушению Земли. Второе, для того, чтобы контролировать и корректировать эволюцию человечества на Земле. В-третьих, для защиты, собственно, человечества Земли от воздействия каких-то внешних факторов, астероидов, от воздействия вредоносного излучения во время вспышек новых звезд или еще чего-то.
Anyways, let me stop that right there. I find this statement here kind of interesting.
Для того, чтобы
The second goal is to control and adjust the evolution of the humanity on Earth. Yeah, how many people got the jab, huh? You don't think that was something that was engineered? Wakey, wakey. Anyways, let's go to this next video here. This is an enhanced version of the Skinny Bob video. Let's see, it's only 45 seconds long. I'm going to go ahead and play the whole thing. So check this out. And remember, this was, this footage came out, I think, in like the late 60s. Much CGI wasn't even thought of when this came out. But, remember, this is an enhanced version of the original footage. So it is going to, give you that, that CGI kind of look. Yeah, see that, because it's been enhanced, it does have a CGI feel to it. But if you, go check out the original footage, it was probably filmed with like an 8mm or 16mm. It definitely has that film feel to it. Anyways, a link to this will be in the description. Now, last is one of these videos that has nothing to do with UFO or aliens, but it's about this guy, Stanley Meyer, who built a car that ran on water, a dune buggy that ran on water. And, the story is he went to talk to some oil person about it, and at dinner time, he was poisoned. But anyways, check this out.
Now he works full-time as a private inventor. He's built a device with potentially revolutionary implications. There is nothing startling about a machine that can extract the hydrogen from water. What is highly unusual is that it should do so with ordinary tap water. Conventional method is called electrolysis. Meyer has turned that process on its head. Unlike electrolysis, his device doesn't use up large amounts of electric current, nor does it produce an enormous amount of waste heat. For 20 years, he has been refining a method to fracture water, which produces vast amounts of hydrogen on demand. This is not his latest apparatus. He was unwilling to let us point a camera at that. This is the simple device he used to convince a reluctant patent office that his revolutionary concept actually works.
Anyways, let me just stop that right there. Yeah, you know, the link will be in the description. You want to check the rest of it out, but I'm going to end this video right here. If you like things like this, please give this video a thumbs up. Please share this video. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I'll have more things like this. Take care.